The return of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Please know that this message is heavily coded, meaning that when you listen to this transmission, there may and can be activations and initiations that open within. We advise to ground after listening and to tune within the body to see what its needs are. There are 3 levels to this message. The first one, we're talking about the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is important to know. The second is we're going to take a brief look into what occurred in Lemuria. This is one part of the much larger piece of the puzzle. The third is 3 light languages, one of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the integration of both. Thank you for being here. Let's dive right on in. The return of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So what does this mean? First, we're going to press a pause on the message, and the divine is communicating. We need to look at first that the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine child is within each human. So it does not matter regarding gender, if you associate with being female, male, or having no gender at all. Each human has the energies of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine child within. The divine feminine is the energy of nourishment, of intuition, of receiving. And this is on the left side of the physical vessel. The divine masculine is of protection, protecting the divine feminine. It is of action. And the divine masculine is on the right side of the physical vessel. And these energies of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine child within make the whole of the human. Among many other things, energy-wise, is the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine child. This part of the video, you may want to press pause now and look in the description box below for the light language timestamps. For those that are sensitive, you may not want to listen to this part. This is a brief description of part of what occurred at Lemuria. And the divine is communicating to bring this forward, this truth, not to hide anything. We don't want to hide anything. The truth sets us free. And now we're briefly going to go into a moment of Lemuria. There's much that happened at Lemuria. It was so beautiful. It was very high vibrational. It was a balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And the part that we're going to be talking about is one of the pieces of the puzzle that flipped into the distortion that we see now of the masculine and the feminine. And the distortion is this patriarchal system. It is the abuse of women, and there are many, many, many layers within this. This also goes into the teenagers and young women with eating disorders. This all roots back to this one time, this one moment of time that is threaded within this distortion that has arrived here. And in Lemuria, there was a time where beings came in that camouflaged themselves, that were nefarious energies, that came in with technology, communicating to the Lemurians that it would assist in whatever they were needing. And the whole situation was a trap. And now this is where it gets interesting, because this is going to tie into some of what we have experienced in this timeline in our lifetime now. When these nefarious energies came in, what they wanted was to feed off of the Lemurian women, feed off the energy and feed off the empathy. And what they did is they put this shot into the Lemurian women. And what that did is, not only do you not remember what occurred, and I won't go into the graphic details because that's not important. It was horrific. It was absolutely horrific. And it was a breeding program. And that breeding program didn't stop. It didn't stop. It went also into Atlantis with experimentations. It went into Egypt and is occurring now. Oh, it's just so hard to communicate this. It is happening now behind closed doors. So this needle that went in is that we forgot what happened, but also it was the loss of discernment for us. The loss of discernment. We're going to just take that in for a minute, because many of us in this lifetime, it has been hard to discern with energies, whether, again, you're male or female, it doesn't matter. So this changes now. This changes. There are codes within the original divine blueprint of Earth that we are dissolving this patriarchal, this violence and trauma, collapsing that now. We're collapsing that timeline. We're collapsing that. And we're bringing now in the harmony, in the love and the essence of the original divine blueprint, which is the balance within each one of us of the divine feminine, of the divine masculine, also of the divine child. So the divine masculine, when we tune in, and just taking a breath here now, taking a breath, you can close your eyes, place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Really, when you tune into your divine feminine, what do you feel? Doesn't matter, again, if you're male or female. Tuning in, do you feel the strength, your power, your wisdom? Tune into that. And then bring in the divine masculine. And do you feel that the divine masculine holds you, protects you? You don't have to do it all on your own. This is within each one of us. This beautiful weaving of the energies. So feeling now the divine feminine, your power, your strength. The divine masculine holding. The divine feminine also in their own power and energy. This is all part of us now. And now we bring in the light language. First for the divine feminine. And there are healing codes. And also, this is a reset transmission. It's a reset to bring in now what has been hidden from us and is here now. And it is this deep love for self, this deep love. And it's releasing the people-pleasing tendencies. It's loving self. And as we flow into the embodiment of love, the embodiment of joy, these high vibrational frequencies, yes, we deserve to be in joy and to be in so much love and to be in the energy of receiving. To not push for everything. So at this moment, we can close our eyes, breathe in. This is a focused, mindful breath, very slow, calm. And breathing in through the nose all the way into the womb space, the sacral energy center. I want you to pause there for a moment and then exhale out through the nose or mouth. And continuing this very gentle, mindful breath, loving kindness in through the nose, deeply into the womb space. Whether you're male or female, whether you have a physical womb or not, it does not matter. This is energetic. Breathing into the sacral and then exhaling out. Let us begin the light language for the Divine Feminine now. Ia sanata takiana shonoto tukuana liasanata takiana shium. Aliasanata takiana sanoto koana shiana liana so aliaso elia. Long deep breath in. Long exhale out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing in now the balance, the love to the Divine Masculine that is within each one of us. Yom. Yom. Liom. Yamamamamamamamamamamamam. Om. Sanayanam. Eyomam. Eyom. Eyom. Ayano. Yanaso. Eyom. Eyom. Take a long deep breath here. Long exhale out. Asana yasha tatakia sotokua shia liu. Rise. Ashana satakia shakia so. Rise. Ashana sakia sharana sharana sharana. Breathe here. Yasana tatakia sotokua shiana tata yana sana lia soto shiana zu sha so asho zaram. Now it is the combination, the connection, the embodiment, the weaving of both. Breathing in, breathing out. Yumayana liana yumayo. Eyo. Amayana yum. Amayana yum. Umayana lea yumayo. Eyo. Sana leana, sana leana, sana leana yo. Breathing in, breathing out. The weaving is beginning. The weaving is beginning. Divine source light codes flowing into the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, Ashia Sanata Takia So Rana, which automatically flow into the Divine Child. Ashana Sanata Takia Ro, Ashana Sanata Takia Ro, Asanata Takia Nashi Ro, Sashi Asoto Ka Asanata Ki Asanata Koashanata Taki Asanata Takoashatoto Ro. So keep breathing in here, breathing in deeply, deeply, deeply now into the root. Breathing into the root, which is the tailbone area. Hold, exhale out. Do this 2 more times at your own pace. Breathing into the root, the tailbone area. Pausing, holding, exhale out. And this is a slow, mindful, calm, loving breath. Yama yana yuma luma healing light codes flowing now in. A lot of heat here, a lot of heat flowing in from Mother Earth's womb into the root. Shasanata kiana siomaliana sanata kiana yomalana yana yomayana yana yana yoma. Breathe in, shiosokoa, asanasikoa, asanata kiona, and this is sealed. Breathe in, long exhale out. Breathe in, long exhale out. Breathe in, long exhale out. A lot of heat flowing in. You may want to tap your feet. You may want to shake out the hands. You may want to move the body. And you may want to ground your energy, be in nature, be amongst the birds and the trees and the air. Be with Mother Earth. Deep gratitude coming in from Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, the Divine, for the codes, for this balance now within the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now noticing how you feel after. This is going to be a process and integration for us. And you may be feeling sensations in the energy centers. You may be feeling sensations in the womb. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. You may be feeling sensations in the heart, in the third eye, in our energy field. There's a lot of information communicating now to us after this beautiful connection, the balance of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Blessings of love and light to all. Namaste.